Season 4 Reloaded from Modern Warfare Zombies just released today, and within this update, they gave us a new Dark Aether. This Dark Aether doesn't have any story missions. What it is it's a round-based arena, and if you can complete it, it'll remove any cooldown of any schematic that you have. This is a very difficult Dark Aether, and I think the most difficult one we've had, but myself, Tag935, and BBK, we wanted to go in and find a strategy to make this easy, and we absolutely did. We absolutely broke this Dark Aether, and I'll show you guys the strategy we use, and then I'll show you guys how to insta-kill the very, very tough boss at the end. It's super easy, and I'm guessing they're going to patch that eventually. Again, if you complete it, you're going to get 72 hours of reduced cooldown on your insured weapons and also all of your schematics, so everything you have is going to be reset and ready to use again. Just like the other Dark Aethers, there are steps that you have to take to unlock the portal to get into the Dark Aether, and the first step is to locate these obelisks around the main map. There's only going to be one at a time that spawns in, so you have to find that one, and then you're going to see an icon on it letting you know which ammo mod you're going to need to be able to activate the obelisk and then get zombie kills. Right here, this is the napalm ammo mod, and I'm the only one that has it on, so I'm the only one that can activate it, and then a ring of fire is going to show up indicating which ammo mod type it is. And then obviously you have to get zombie kills within that ring, and you can only kill with that ammo mod type. So this one is napalm. If there are other players that don't have that napalm mod on, don't let them kill. They'll be wasting zombies. We think you have to kill zombies pretty rapidly, because if you don't, it will fail and it will give you a cooldown and you have to start it again. One thing I would recommend is do not bring in a friendly hellhound while you're doing this. If you have a bone or whatever, save it for later, because those dogs will be stealing your kills and it will make this fail. So it seems like there's only one obelisk on the map at a time, and you have to go activate it, complete it, feed it souls, and then the next one will show up. Tag935, BBK, and myself spent all day looking for these locations, and they did a great job. They found most of these. So far we've got 9 spots, and there could be more. Tag935's got a video on his channel showing all the locations he's found. He might have found more by now. Definitely go check out that video. I'll have it linked down in the description. But you can see the 9 here on this map. If you just go to that area, you're going to see that obelisk appear, and it should be pretty obvious that it's there. So again, you have to locate the first one somewhere on the map, hopefully one of those 9 locations. Again, there could be more, and then once you complete it, you have to go find 2 more. And you have to do 3 total, and every time you complete one, it does give you a reward rift. And because this challenge requires you to have specific ammo mod types, these reward rifts do always give you different types of ammo mods. Each obelisk that you locate is going to be completely random as to which ammo mod type it wants you to use. That last one was cryo, this one is brain rot. This is over here in the manor area in the tennis court. Once you or your team have completed all 3 obelisks, then you're going to see this red indicator pop up on the map. This will be the portal you interact with to go to the new Dark Aether, and this portal randomizes around the map. It can show up anywhere. I will warn you that if you do all 3 obelisks and that portal pops up, anybody in the game can take the portal, and once they do, it goes away. So right here, my team, Tag, BBK, myself, got 3 obelisks done, did all the work, and then we come over here and this dude freaking takes the portal and like we can't go in. The good news is that you can locate another obelisk around the map and start it again. Go find that one, activate it, feed it souls, and then go find the next one, and then the third one, and then a new portal will show up. So if you don't want people stealing the portals, what I would do is do 2 of the obelisk and then go get your gear. And I think that's what got us. Like, we did all of them, let that portal sit for a minute, because we went and got monkey bombs and went shopping and got some stuff. So before you complete the 3rd obelisk, make sure you're ready to go directly into that portal so that people don't steal it. And honestly, you don't need much, because when you go into this new Dark Aether, they give you practically everything. I'll go through everything it gives you, and then it's got an interesting twist on Tombstone when you go into this Dark Aether. So once you arrive into this Dark Aether, it's going to triple pack-a-punch all your weapons, make them all legendary, and then give you mags of holding on all your weapons, which is basically, it's not unlimited ammo, but it makes it where you never have to reload. It also gives you 3-plated golden armor, which is awesome. You don't have to worry about bringing that in. It will not give you ether blades though, so you have to bring those in on your own. It will not give you any kind of a gas mask, not not like the legendary one that regenerates itself or even the low level one, but with our strategy, you don't really need a mask. One thing I would recommend is bringing in good tacticals like monkeys or the Casimirs, because you're going through 5 waves of zombies, and every new wave it replenishes the tacticals, so you'll get new monkey bombs and new Casimirs. Also, they give you all perks, so you don't even have to worry about buying perks before you go in. It's awesome. However, there is a twist. If you drink Tombstone and go in with it, it's going to take it from you when you get inside of this Dark Aether, but it spawns in a Tombstone on the map inside that arena, and you go up and activate that Tombstone and it's going to give you a random power up. One time we got an insta-kill, another time we got bonus points. So I would highly recommend bringing in Tombstone, but this is their fix to us being able to Tombstone out of here and save all our stuff. Okay, so once you made it in here, now what do you do? Well, the strategy that we use is everybody has to have a Scorcher. That is imperative. We figured out the mechanics for this wave of zombies, and having the Scorcher makes it super easy. You don't have to do anything. I'll show you guys what to do with the Scorcher, and then I'll show you the weapon you need to insta-kill that final boss in wave 5. It's very tough to kill, but with this weapon, you melt it in seconds. And I know making this video could get it patched, but I wanted to share this with you anyway. So we spent several games working on strategies, finding places where we could stand, where we could be safe, and there's a very small circle. This arena is tiny, and they are throwing zombies on top of you. If you're solo, you couldn't even train these zombies up. They're coming from every direction. In this Dark Aether, there are 5 rounds, and at the end of each round, they throw a difficult boss at you, and they get harder and harder, and you have to kill that boss to move on to the next round. After coming in here a few times, we realized that these rounds were not kill-based. You don't have to get a certain number of zombie kills to move on. It's time-based. You just have to wait for that boss to come in. So we decided to try, well, let's get the Scorchers, let's get into the sky, let's stay in the sky until those bosses come in. We'll just kill those and see if we can make it through it like that, and we did. So when you get in here, the clock starts at 45 minutes, and then at the 40-minute mark, you're going to get the round 1 boss to show up and come in, and you're going to see that diamond shape right there. It's really easy with the Scorcher to stay up in the sky. Like, we just kept going higher and higher and higher, and you can glide most of the time. So just staying up there for 5 minutes is not a big deal. Once we see that boss come in, we instantly start going back down, obviously, because we have to kill this to advance the round. And there's a spot on the map that Tag and BBK found, and it's a really good camping spot, and zombies can't come from behind you. It's pretty easy to hold this spot down and not get pushed off too much, but you have to have a Scorcher to get up here, so that's what makes it much safer. There might be a ladder around the side of the building in the gas, but using the Scorcher to get up here is much easier. These zombies have to come up those stairs, and then they have to go around the back of the building, so it gives you lots of time to kill them before they get up to you. Any weapons are fine here to take out these bosses. Tag and BBK have got totally different weapons. I've got an RGL with the Deadwire Detonator schematic on it, and it's really good for crowd control. For bosses 1, 2, 3, and 4, I usually focus on just killing the zombies, because my grenades will electrify lots and lots of zombies at one time, and they just focus on the bosses. Every time you complete a wave, you do get a reward rift, and I would definitely go get what's ever in there, because you can get sentry turrets, kill streaks. They're really good in here. Sometimes you get self revives. I got a Casimir out of this one. Also, a lot of the times in these Dark Aethers, when you go into the reward rifts, zombies are still coming at you, but they stop them in this Dark Aether, so that's really nice. You have time to get the stuff out of the reward rift. There will be another countdown timer that starts to let you know that the next wave is starting. The zombies are going to start pouring in, and then all 3 of us get ready to Scorcher into the sky and stay there for several minutes. I usually do a couple of big bursts and then go into the parachute and then wait for the Scorcher to go all the way back up to the count of 20, and then I just keep like doing mini boosts, like using 3 of the ammo and just boosting to around 50% and keep going higher and higher and higher. So the last boss came in at 40 minutes and then we killed it, and the next boss came in around 34 minutes. Right here, we are making our way down to that same roof spot. We're going to take this boss out, collect the reward rift, wait for the next wave, and get back up into the air. The third boss came in around the 28-minute mark, and I think what happens is once you kill that final boss, it waits 5 minutes to bring in the next one. So that's why you're seeing the time intervals like they are. The fourth boss came in around 15 minutes. One of these is a Stormcaller, and he's kind of a pain in the ass. So that's the one that could take you a little bit longer to kill. Again, between each boss, you're just staying in the sky and hanging there. And you can get up so high that you can stay in parachute mode and glide for like 5 minutes waiting for these bosses to come in. The fifth and final boss that comes in seems to be that disciple that's on the previous Dark Aether Easter egg. You break those eggs, he comes out of one, and he's really difficult to kill, but I made a video about how to insta-kill him, and guess what? It works on this one too. This final boss came in about the 8.5 minute mark, and you're gonna hear a noise indicator letting you know he's coming in. It's very obvious. Now I'll show you guys how to absolutely melt this final boss, and he does come in with 3 other baddies, but you kill him so fast you don't even have to worry about the others. A couple of other tips is that everybody should bring in Healing Aura. That is super helpful. And then also, if you do get down and completely bleed out, when you come back you do keep all your perks. And for the weapon that absolutely melts this boss is the RGL with the Deadwire Detonator schematic. For some reason, those grenades with that electricity, just one of those touches him and poof, he's gone. Hopefully they won't see this video, because if they do, they're probably going to fix it, but it's just one of the very cool hidden secrets about this schematic. Once you complete all 5 waves, you can leave through this red portal, the same icon indicator that you came in on. Once you leave the match, you go back to the main menu, you're going to see all of the reports. It's going to tell you you've got 72 hours, reduced cooldown, and yes, if you go back into your menus, you're going to see all of your schematics. All of your insured weapons are completely cooled down. Everything will be reset, even if you brought everything into the game with you and used everything you have. Also, the first time you complete this, you get this very cool animated camo called Mark of the Survivor. It's really awesome. But hopefully this helps you guys out. If you guys have some great tips and tricks, definitely comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you next video.